I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you can give yourself a facelift at home. No surgery, just makeup and good technique. You can literally change the shape of your face with just makeup. Where you place your product will determine the shape of your face. Now I get it, I've been doing a lot of talking, so let me actually just show you guys. I'm gonna use the facelifting techniques on this side of my face, and then we'll keep this side of the face exactly how she is. We're actually gonna begin with brows. Lifting your brows will lift up your face. Now my brows are very stubborn, so it takes a lot to lift them, which is exactly why wax is my favorite product to use. I apply the product with a spoolie and just brush it through my brows. This is actually the Bay Brows wax. It's just so good at holding up my brows, always going in an upwards lifting motion. I mean, just look at how much this side of my face looks lifted already. Next up, contour. Today I'll be using the Fenty matchstick. Typically I see a lot of people place their contour right here, right under their cheekbone. That's not to say the placement is wrong, it's just not the right technique if you want to give yourself a facelift. So instead of starting low, we're actually going to start all the way up here. Yep, I know you're probably thinking this girl is crazy. A mistake I see people do is they bring their contour all the way to their mouth. So we're starting high, I'm going to bring it around and stop right there. This area of our face is going to really contribute to that facelift effect. So we're going to go ahead and actually contour our eye as well, always lifting upward. Then we're going to do another line on the forehead and then ever so slightly on the jawline. Next up, blush. This one's from Sheglam. I love this blush. Blush has always typically been placed on the apples of the cheek. This does give you a very full cheek, but we want again a facelift. So we're going to go ahead and apply it right here. I also like to put some on the forehead. The contour and the blush is going to give us definition, but now of course we have to highlight. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. In order to actually brighten and highlight, you have to grab a concealer a few shades lighter than your natural skin tone. Not one that's close to it or one shade above. Concealer placement is everything. We're going to start in the corner here, drag it up here, just above the arch of our eyebrow on the forehead, and then drag it up from your mouth. We haven't even blended yet, but I feel like you can already see that facelift effect. I'm going to start blending the contour first because it is the darkest product. When blending, press the product into your skin, don't swipe. Always blend in an upwards direction. You don't want to drag your face down. I also love bringing my jaw contour all the way up here. It slims down my face. Bring the product all the way up to your hairline. Next up, blush. Exact same technique. Really bring it into your hairline and your temple. It's really important to let your concealer sit for a minute or two before blending it. This way it gathers more coverage and it also stops it from moving around too much. If you skip that step, then it defeats the whole purpose of product placement. Go ahead and blend out your concealer now. I like to bring my concealer all the way up to my temple, almost cutting through that bronzer and blush that we placed. Blend that concealer up as well. I know it's coming across really harsh right now, but you have to trust the process. We're going to soften it all with a clean beauty blender. We're almost done. All we have to do is powder. This is such a good powder. It's the Huda Beauty powder. I get this powder in the shade Cupcake. It has like a pink undertone, which I think really contributes to the brightening effect. Grabbing my velvet puff, I'm just going to press the powder into my skin. Now that we've set everything, we're going to go ahead and bake. Again, just in those areas that we placed our concealer. So you see, instead of bringing our contour to our mouth, we're going to bring our bake to our mouth. That way, instead of having this awkward brown line, you're going to naturally define that area. We're going to leave her to bake away for a little bit. Instead of brushing the product away with a brush, we're going to press that powder into our skin. It's quite literally lifted this side of my face. It's also made it look a lot slimmer. I personally love the facelift technique. I use it every single time I do my makeup because I'm just so obsessed with the results. So that is all for today. I love you guys so much. See ya!